Alrighty. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for showing up on such short notice today. Due to the weather, we had to move my demo from the Riverside Farmers Market here back to Cantata. Today, I'm going to be doing a fresh fruit cobbler. One thing I love to camp. I'm a member of the Boy Scouts, so we love to do a lot of Dutch oven cooking. A lot of cobblers, a lot of cakes, stuff like that. This is actually a recipe that a couple of the boys in my troop came up with. It was actually a winning recipe amongst the competition, amongst the boys. So I'm proud to feature their fresh fruit cobbler here today for my cooking demonstration. So first off, I'd like to take some strawberries, cut off the hulls, cut them in probably about 6 pieces. You don't want them too large, but again, you don't want them too small because they'll cook away as the cobbler cooks. The nice thing with this recipe is you can do it in a Dutch oven over a campfire, or you can do it in your kitchen in your oven. It's very versatile, and it's absolutely delicious, and I can't wait for everybody to try it when we're finished here. So I'm going to add some more of these. I do probably about a half pint of fresh strawberries. To that, I'm going to add about a half pint of fresh blueberries. A half pint of fresh red raspberries. A couple more. Never hurt anybody. A little bit of cornstarch. About three tablespoons. About a third of a cup of white sugar. And 2 tablespoons of butter. Some lemon juice. So break up the butter into some little pieces. Gonna grab my pan. Gonna just mix the blueberries, the blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, butter, sugar, cornstarch, and lemon juice together. Just get them nice and coated with the sugar. Next thing we're going to place it into the pan and to the bottom of the pan. Going to spread out nice and even over the bottom of the pan, so get a nice mix of the berries. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make the crumb topping for the cobbler. So for that, I'm going to break out my trusty KitchenAid. I'm going to add 2/3 of a cup of packed brown sugar, 1 egg, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, all right, 3/4 cup of flour, 1.5 cups of regular Quaker oatmeal. I've also done the instant oatmeal. Doesn't work so well, kind of turns into mush, so I recommend the old-fashioned bake or cook oats. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. It wants to come out of my little container. A 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Again, if it would come out of my container. I don't think I've had a demo without having some kind of incident. So, and to this, I'm going to also add 6 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to put that in my mixer. Add my wire whip. And I'm going to mix this till it's well incorporated. It's best when to remove your butter from the refrigerator about 10-15 minutes before you start baking before you use it. So it's a little bit at room temperature. It's a little bit softer. All right. So I'm gonna take it out of here. I'm just gonna give it a quick mix with my hands, just to make sure everything gets incorporated. So there we have our topping for our cobbler. So I'm just going to take the topping and just sprinkle it over the top of the berries into the pan. And then we're going to bake this in a preheated oven at 350 degrees for about 45 minutes to an hour. The fruit will get all nice and soft, and it's just goodness in your mouth. That's really how I can describe it. So I'm gonna got our topping on there. So next thing I would do is I would take it back into the kitchen and pop it in the oven. And through the magic of us knowing I was doing the demo, I actually have one prepared. And this one I actually prepared in a Dutch oven. Again, it was the same recipe: the blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, sugar, and the crumb topping. This I put in the oven for just about an hour. And like I said, this was a recipe that a couple of my boys in the Boy Scout troop came up with. So I have some samples for everybody to try, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you.